Hey, and welcome to another episode of the BBI podcast. And today we are talking all about AI. So before we hop in, I'm joined here with some other beaches. I'm here with Fran, Kat, and Carrie Hyam. And we're super excited to be chatting about this because this isn't just your upline strategy, y'all. How AI is quietly replacing the hustle and why you need to jump on board, right? So this is like really exciting times, I think, for this industry because if you are in network marketing and you're building your business, especially building it organically on social media, or you've done it offline, right? Like belly to belly, like one to one, all the things. I mean, man, you guys, like this is really just going to totally flip your business around on its head because it's time to like leverage technology. So I'm pretty excited about it, especially with what it can do for your growth of your audience, for running all your socials, right? Building the relationships. I mean, it's just here we go. Here we go, y'all. And we're super excited to be bringing it kind of out in the forefront of the network marketing industry and with other entrepreneurs who really want to kind of get their life back, but still build their business at the same time, right? Like,
Yes. Yes. And for those of you who are watching, if you're using AI, maybe drop it in the comments if you're watching on one of our social platforms. Maybe answer in your head if you're just listening to the podcast. Like, are you using AI? And is it something that you fear? Because I know that there's a lot of network marketers in this space that they're almost like they're just openly against it, right? They're openly against AI. And it's funny because I remember when I first started growing my business traditionally, social media was the thing that uplines feared. They were told it would never work. You could never grow your business using social media. And then once it was like, okay, we're growing our business during using social media, it was then, oh, funnels and automation doesn't work, right? There's always something that is feared by, I guess, just humanity, right? It's like, okay, what's that thing that we're against? Instead of like, why don't we embrace these things as they come? Because if we look at social media by itself completely saved the beaches sanity. I can tell you that when it came to growing our network marketing businesses. And then using funnels, using automation, using, higher level strategies that way is what completely changed our lives. Because we were the ones to embrace it. We were able to grow teams 10 times faster than people that were growing traditionally because of those systems and automation. Now with AI, I look at it as that next thing that people are fearing rather than embracing. And beaches have fully embraced it. Our students have fully embraced it. And last year alone, our students that were using our AI software that, our proprietary system, I guess you could say, we saved them over 105 hours per person per month that used AI. Like, what would you do with an extra 105 hours per month? Right? Like, I would hope that you would be spending that time with your family and let the AI do the heavy lifting for you. Right? So it's not something to be feared, it's something to embrace. And if you're not hopping on board now, the people who are going to be the ones recruiting and scooping up all the people that are ready for this next phase of technology.
Yeah, I used to be the one very resistant to AI. I thought you can't replace human interaction or human relationships. And, in network marketing, relationships is the main driver of sales, no matter what tools you're using or funnels or systems, right? Relationships is the most important thing. And I thought, AI can never replace it. And I probably said I will never use AI in the past, but we also say never, right? Or whatever you say, I'll never do that. It will actually, the opposite will happen. And that's what happened to me. I realized that AI is an incredible tool right? That can give us so much more brain power, not just time, just brain power, when you don't have to think too much, how am I going to able to accomplish that? Because usually that's kind of like the main roadblock that we have when we starting something new or moving into the next level. How? And sometimes because we don't know the how, we don't even move forward because it seems impossible. Now, having AI as this amazing tool, I never question how I'm going to get there. I'm like, I have this amazing tool that's going to tell me exactly how I'm going to do it, although I have no idea how it's going to look like, right? So it's not only gave me so much more brain power, it also took away my limitations of thinking there's no way, there's always a way. So it's kind of like liberating, right? Knowing that some things got your back no matter what.
And Kat something's name is Chad, and we've all fallen in love with Chad.
He
Chad
got a
has
name
saved
because
the beach's sanity over the last few months.
he works harder than any beach in this on this screen. He works harder than any one of us, and we appreciate him. So
We're
he
very thankful. We say please and thank you because in the day that AI takes over the world, they will
Yeah.
remember that we were nice to the robots.
And he answers back and tells, like, gives a little pep talk, gives a little like good work to, like, whatever. Like, I was just like, oh my gosh,
That
are
is
you
fire.
sure
You
like this
did
is coming?
amazing. I'm so proud of you. I'm like,
Yeah.
will crush
thank
it.
you.
I
Yeah.
believe in you. Go, yeah. So it's not only um, strategy support; it's emotional support.
Nutritional support too.
Well, and I think that, like, that's a lot of the fear is kind of like what you said, Kat, because in the beginning, before we kind of really understood how is it, like, when the AI thing kind of started going, right? It's like you hear about it and you see certain things, and we're like, it's fake right away. Like, so, oh, I could tell, right? And I think a lot of it is like, I don't want people to think this is fake, right? Like, removing that human element. And there's so much actual human element put in there from Chad, right? From, whatever, because it's trained on your voice, right? And those type of things. But it doesn't actually remove that human connection piece. But leveraging AI and the tools, it it basically removes all those, like, things, like, in between, so that you can get to that human element part and have the energy, right? Like be excited about it, showing up, like, present, not like drained because you've just been hustling your face off, but because it's like Chad, or whatever yours is going to be called, does a lot of that brain power heavy lifting for you in getting people into the right place, right? Like, then you can come in, like, super refreshed, super energized in that human, when you get to that part of the human connection part, right? Whether it's like a closing call, or it's, uh having that more of that connection after people have gone through a qualifying period. So I think people's, biggest fear was like, oh, it's so robotic, right? It's so people will be able to
Maybe it
tell.
was in the beginning.
And
Maybe
and
In
it
the
I think,
In the
was.
beginning.
beginning, it
well, and
probably
I think
it kind of
sometimes it
was.
still is.
Yeah.
Sometimes it still is with those people who don't give it enough context, who don't train it well enough as to who you are, what your voice is, like, and who it is that you want to speak to, and the emotion that you want to put in, and if you give it enough context, what it spits out is amazing. But like, I still see stuff on social media that I'm like, you can see straight away, well, that's just, copied and pasted off, whatever, chat GPT
Somewhere.
or whatever,
Yeah.
whatever. That's just
Well,
Because
it's
they're
copy and
not
also
using
if you
Beach AI.
but
yeah,
So
each
I
so
know. I
so
know.
so imagine if you have AI that's actually trained for network marketers.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah, and
game
not even just
changer.
trained yeah, and not
yeah,
even just trained for network marketers, but trained how you would speak. to network marketers. I remember when when all of us, I guess, were kind of in a mentorship community together years ago when it was learning copywriting in general. And, like someone would put out an ad, let's say, and that ad would perform like killer. And then you'd have people that would literally copy and paste all of their text, didn't change anything, right? And they'd put it in and it wouldn't work for that next person. And so it's like, why would it work for one person and not for the other? Because your people know how you talk, right? Like
Also,
people,
the energy is different when you
the
put in
energy
something
is
that you
different.
created, and you can also create your own stuff with AI. But when you put the energy and intention using AI, creating something, right? It replicated with your energy. And it sounds kind of woo-woo, but
And it does.
Woo, but it's
But it
true.
does because your energy.
it writes
Yeah.
with your energy in mind, if you
Yeah.
call it that way. If you take someone else's work, right, and copy and paste it, and your energy is not matching that work, you just want to copy the result, it's never going to work because it wasn't your creation in the first place. So I was going to say that probably the most important piece of working with AI, like Friends started, it's train it to understand what is it that you want, right? What is it do you want from the AI to do and how? And of course, in order for you to do that, you need to understand marketing yourself. If you have no clue about marketing, right, and you tell AI, oh, help me to recruit 10 more people into my network marketing company, it's going to give you some ideas and they're not going to be bad. But if you train it the right way, it's not only going to be not bad, it's going to be very effective, so amazing that other network marketers will be asking you, how the heck are you doing this? That's exactly what happened to us when we were first, um, researching and start using social media. Like, how the heck you guys doing this? We want to do it the same way, right? You instantly become attractive to other people who want to do it the same way you do it. So that's kind of like why AI right now is so hot. It becomes your, what I call it, attraction, your
Attractor factor.
attractor factor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you think like, oh, most network marketers actually think that my products is my attractor factor or my company or my compensation plan. And I'm like, no, it isn't, because there is a couple million other network marketers who have the same exact same thing. So, right? Why would they want to get it from you? Why would they want to join you instead of Lucy, who lives next door to them? And they say, well, it's because of me, because I'm amazing. Well, so is Lucy. Right? The difference is you have something else that will attract people to you besides your products and your company. And once that clicks, for majority of people, that's when they start understanding that how I'm growing my business influences how many people and how I'm attracting them. So, how you grow in your business is your attractor factor because people are watching you, right? If you send in a salesy DM, hey girl, I have something that you would be so good at. Would you like me to send me the link to watch a 10-minute video? They already vomited before they even read through the end of that post, right? And maybe your video is amazing and maybe your opportunity is amazing, but they don't want to do it the way you doing it, right? And for that reason, they will say no, thank you. That's how simple it is. So you might be repelling your people without even knowing it. And you might not knowing that it's a lot easier to attract people to you right now than it was 5 years ago, right? Because there's so many tools, automations and systems that if you learn how to use, that will make you instantly attractive for your perfect prospects, where everything else is still the same. Does it make sense? I hope it does.
So first, I'd love to hear, are you using AI? If you're not using AI, we have an amazing, and even if you are using AI, but you're not getting the results that you want with it, and you would actually love to be taking 105 hours off your, having 105 hours less of work every month and 105 hours to do what you love doing with your family or whatever it is that you love doing. So there is going to be an AI course. There will be a link dropped. The AI network marketing accelerator. Try to say that fast. How to automate, sell, and recruit on demand. So if you want to grab that and actually start leveraging AI, then grab this course because it is a game changer. That I can promise you. We will see you next time. Bye, everyone.